Hello and welcome to International Rental News. I'm delighted to say that joining me today is Laerke Ullerup, Chief Product and Marketing Officer for IoT solutions provider Trackunit. Now, earlier this year, the company launched Marketplace, a construction-specific app that it says provides a highly efficient platform to build effective and standards-led data ecosystems. Now, firstly, thank you for joining us today, Laerke. Now, could you just explain, what are the fundamentals of Marketplace?
Absolutely, and thank you for having me, first of all. Louis, happy to join you here. So Marketplace, in many ways, offers a window into the ecosystem where users and customers and partners can either find applications, install them, download them, or creators of applications can publish and launch their new value to the broader ecosystem through the Trackunit marketplace. So it's very similar to what you find when you pull up your mobile phone, whether you're on an iPhone or an Android platform, you can go to the App Store and you can find the apps that you are mostly interested in, and you can simply install and download them. So in essence, that is what the marketplace can offer, and now very highly targeted towards the construction and off-highway industry in the Trackunit marketplace.
So what are some of the key features behind Marketplace?
So it is the ability to download and install apps and customize your own product experience. And it's also the opportunity to create and publish apps. And some of the apps that are maybe mostly interesting to the rental companies right now is the apps that we have currently launched here in the first version of the marketplace, where we find data feeds from all of the OEMs who are making their data available through the marketplace. So that allows rental companies to integrate their telematics data from various OEM brands and bring it all together in the product and the platform that they use called Trackunit Manager.
So how does it work within the existing internal systems of rental companies?
So it's a journey, right? But the idea is that Marketplace makes it possible to easily integrate and connect various systems and build integrations between those different systems. So it could be a rental management system, it could be an ERP system, or it could be a business intelligence system like Power BI or Tableau or similar tools, where you simply take all of the data and you can either integrate or display or show that across your various tools. On the other side, you can also integrate other data sources into the marketplace and into the Iris platform and leverage all of that data.
So in terms of the main benefits of Marketplace, what would you say are the main benefits for the user?
So it is the chance to customize your solution in many ways. So the marketplace makes it much more flexible for the user, so they can choose the applications that are most relevant for them, and in that sense, customize their own solution. In addition to that, they also have a much wider kind of overview of different applications. So it provides them a window. They can discover and find new applications that they would otherwise have to go look elsewhere to find. And it also gives them a very solid, scalable, stable foundation of a platform to work from.
So with regards to the changes that this will bring to rental companies, what are those changes? How will this change the way they work?
So they can suddenly locate and discover new applications that they might not otherwise have access to. That could be new niche applications. It makes it very easy and quickly for them to kind of download, install, get going. Everything is already integrated and available, and they don't need to have additional setup. They don't need to set up their own database. They don't need the data science team. They don't need to take care of harmonizing all of the data. So it gives them much faster access to all of the value that the ecosystem has to offer. And that is really kind of that time to value, or ramping up the speed in terms of how fast they can get to impact.
You mentioned the Iris ecosystem. So how does Marketplace tie in with that?
So the Iris platform is really the engine that sits below all of this, and that's where Trackunit spent years investing in harmonizing the data, understanding what does this data point mean across different brands and makes and models. And that means an average rental company does not need to spend time interpreting all of that data, harmonizing all of that data, because the Iris platform already has all of that fleshed out. In addition to that, it's also a secure and scalable platform. So we take care of all of the security and make sure that reliability and quality of the data is high. So that kind of is everything that sits below the surface that requires a lot of effort. And in many ways, that's where Iris makes it easier for rental companies to focus on the customer experience, focus on adding value, focus on keeping utilization and rental rates high in the industry, so they can offer equipment to their customers at a higher pace.
I know this is probably going to seem like a silly question given that you only launched it this year, but can we expect any further updates to Marketplace? Any developments in the pipeline?
Absolutely. So this is one of the areas where we're currently seeing a lot of traction and a lot of momentum. So we have currently launched 58 data feeds on the marketplace, and you can go to the marketplace on our website and find that. In addition to that, we are working on a series of applications that will come out later this year. And we're inviting the ecosystem to join us. It's a way for any customer, OEM, rental contractor, partner, rental system to kind of come in and create their applications on top of the data. So there is a lot of things in the pipeline, and we plan to share more updates later in the year.
So with regards to that data, and I think it's something I mentioned to you before, would you say that data is underutilized in rental? And was that really a driver behind Marketplace?
So in many ways, we produce data all the time, right? There's more information out there. There's more data points that are being collected every single day, and we only leverage and utilize a fraction of that. And the marketplace and the Iris platform really makes it possible to gain faster access to data and leverage and put all of that data to use. So Trackunit is all about making the industry more useful by eliminating downtime. And the more we can leverage all of that data that we have out there, the more we can offer sustainable solutions. We can, improve our climate impact. We can make sure that we can protect people and have more safe solutions by leveraging new applications. So in many ways, we're making the data available and we're putting it to use, or essentially you can say the ecosystem is doing that, right? That is kind of the big idea here, that it's a platform for the ecosystem to create more value together and put the data to use.
So I suppose it's essentially, using this data to you mentioned their sustainability, improving safety. So all of those things are kind of massive things in the rental industry at the moment. But do keep us up to date with the future developments. I know you mentioned there that we can expect to see some, so do keep us up to date with that. And listen, thank you for joining us today. It was great to speak to you and to hear more about Marketplace. And yeah, great to speak with you.